What would your reaction be if you came to realize your 30-year date has glow-in-the-dark stars on their bedroom ceiling? If I rolled up to my date's place and saw glow-in-the-dark stars on their ceiling, I'd be low-key impressed. Like, who wouldn't dig a bit of whimsy? Right? It's kinda cute and nostalgic. Plus, it shows they're not afraid to have a little fun and keep things playful, which could be a good sign. But I gotta admit, I'd also be low-key curious about the backstory. I mean, did they put those up back in the day and just never took him down? Or are they secretly a big fan of stargazing? Either way, it's definitely a conversation starter. Being an adult is boring enough, and it's dumb that other adults will judge others for having fun decor and call them a child. But if they were a child, how could they afford a home and the lifestyle you live? If they work to afford their decor and style, then there's no reason to judge and no reason to stop the date or not like the person. Depends on the situation. Is this a childhood bedroom and the parents are still down the hall? Or is it the home they own or rent? NVM. I made it to the bedroom. I'm going for the nut. Regardless, ceiling stars are super cool. I'd probably recommend they upgrade to one of those nightlight ones that rotates. You can change colors and stuff. Pretty damn cool. When we first moved to the upstairs unit of the family home, I wanted nice vibe and decor. My husband surprised me by sticking glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling because I was into astronomy. Cute, but not the vibe I was going for. But it is kind of nice to lay in bed and look at the stars. I was also poor when I was a kid and never had this. You can tell the age of a Reddit poster. Seriously, most adults mid-20s and up only give a shit that you are fairly mentally stable, are fun to be around, and can more or less financially support yourself. Anything else is a bonus. If any adult has problems with glow-in-the-dark stats, and they are by definition not mentally stable, even though I'm 21 right now, and I don't know what 30-year me would think, find it really cute, haha. If they hold sentimental value to him as well, that's even better. It means that he really cares about and enjoys the small things in life, unless they're in some way related to his ex or OFC. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'd probably ask about it. Maybe it's an aesthetic thing and he likes the idea of sleeping under the stars. However, I'd understand that it's also a little childish. It'd be much more understandable if it was, say, their childhood bedroom. If they're showing lots of signs that they're immature in a bad way, then glow stars on the ceiling might be the final straw that makes me leave. If they generally have their shit together, then it's fine and even endearing to have small bits of childish fun. I had those glow-in-the-dark stars on my ceiling when I was a kid and it was really cool. While I don't have them anymore, I still think they're really cool, and I don't think there should be an age limit on glow-in-the-dark ceiling stars. They're still cool. When I was a teenager male, 17, we moved from the woods into the city. I liked the woods better, so I went and bought 2 packs of glow-in-the-dark stars to put on my ceiling. If nothing else, it was an homage to where I came from. I would not have much of a reaction or even an ounce of room for judgment because I'm 27 and my own bedroom walls have glow-in-the-dark aliens and UFOs on them. If anything, my spark of interest has flickered a little bit more. Certainly nothing wrong with that. Better than the one guy who had posters of scantily dressed women on his ceiling above his bed. I'm not trying to think about some rando in a G-string bikini while I'm trying to have sex. If they were just randomly slapped up there, I'd think it was odd. But okay, whatever. If they were placed to mimic the major stars constellations visible in the night sky, I think it was actually pretty awesome. I want glow-in-the-dark stars on my ceiling. I just don't want to put them there. I put them on my daughter's ceiling when we first moved into our house, and that is the last time I'm ever putting stars on a ceiling. Depends. Is this a swanky condo or a sad garden unit? In one scenario I'd find it funny, in the other, I'd find it sad. If it's somewhere in between, I'd probably just call it a quirk and pay little mind to it. Office used to be my now grown son's bedroom, There are still those stars all over the ceiling. He loves them then, and they always make me smile when I forget about them and turn off the lights. Mine had glow-in-the-dark handprint stickers above her bed on the wall. Made me laugh. She also had a sign caution. Slippery when wet hanging up in the living room, but that was her cousin roommate's. There's glow-in-the-dark stars in my room, haha. My nephew also shared a room with me, and my sister lived with me. And he wanted stars. What's wrong with glow-in-the-dark? I'm 33, and I painted my ceiling black and made my own galaxies, stars and constellation with glow-in-the-dark paint. Also Easter eggs in random places in the room. For myself to enjoy. Was there effort made to recreate the night sky? I'm spending quality time with her. Is it a splattering of random dots wherever so she could have a passive night light? FCK and run. Nothing strange about that. Lava lamps, plasma bulbs all fall into the same category of ambient lighting. People deserve better than a single on-off light that has only one setting. That would be so cool. That would definitely go on the issue keeper file. Life is far too serious. I want to be around people who have maintained their sense of play and fun. I'm over 30, and I have them. I also have a glow-in-the-dark moon on my ceiling. I also put the stars on my ceiling fan so when it is spinning it looks like a black hole. Awesome. Bonus points if they have attempts at constellations. I'm lazy, I would have just bought one of those projector things. Which now I need to look those up. Pretend to be big into astrology and start showing them the constellations of their ceiling. Sound like a good game really. Oh look, there's the flying platypus. Her arrangement will tell you everything. Accurate solar system, she's a thinker. Symmetrical geometric, ask the outline of a penis, she's a keeper. I'd ask if they wanted to go get a couple of bottles of Gidded paints. Plastic tarps and ask if they want to make galaxies on the ceiling to go with it. I bought my house from empty nesters, original owners from 1979. Every room has glow-in-the-dark stars, even the master. We have not taken them down. Had some at my last place, but they weren't star-shaped, they were just various sized dots, looked halfway realistic, and TBH I miss them a lot. I'm 27. I'd be down with them. Massive extra points if they'd been placed correctly to match the actual constellations. I really like astronomy, lol. Oh no, we left ours in the last home because they are impossible to remove. Hope I didn't cockblock a dude because 3 meters adhesive is not rental safe. I mean, in reality. Who cares? If they aren't sleeping with a soother and calling for their mummy as they wet the bed ... I'd say you're fine. I call cowgirl position, so I could look up at her in the dark with stars behind her face as she slowly grinds and bends down for a kiss. I think it's pretty cool. I always see ads for star projectors, so glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling is just the old school way, lol. The last place I rented had them up there when I moved in and never bothered to take them down. My GF at the time thought it was cute. I'd be fine with it. I'd be seriously impressed if they put them up to accurately represent the stars in the sky above their home. I have a set on my ceiling right now. They are stuck into the shape of the Federation Starfleet command symbol, and I'm not sorry. I'll tell them about the glow-in-the-dark stars I have on the wall of my own bedroom. We need a little more whimsy in the world. I was really jealous of a friend who had those when I was 11. I just remembered it. I'm 30 now, and can do what I want. So why not? Do they accurately represent the night sky? If so, yay. If not, it's gonna be an awkward post-sexy time as I correct things. I'm 31 and told my husband 33 that when we get into our new home, I will have them on our ceiling. His response: fuck yes. I'd probably try to come up with some line about sleeping under the stars, but it would probably sound better in my head. Need more context. Those stars might merely be a pretty decorative touch. Childish conduct is the thing to watch out for. I wouldn't care at all about that. Now if they then turn off the lights and tell me about my sign and stuff, I'll judge. Nice. A person who likes something and is on display at the comfort of their own home. What sort of question even is this? If I 37 was single, I'd probably have them TBF. I could even have them now. Husband would let me, so I'd be cool. Try to find a constellation or two. I'd totally be down. I'm a 43-year woman. Glow in the dark stuff still makes me smile. Tell her about how I had those similar stars when I was little, and that it's okay to still have them in your bedroom. LOL. I saw 21. My 35-year-old date came over my house, and after sex we looked up at the glowing stars on my ceiling. I'd fall madly in love with them. I love those little things. We could just cuddle each other while staring up at them. I'm chewing my arm off and slipping from the sheet seamlessly. It's only an arm. The cost benefit is easy to me. I had a battery-powered plane on a string along with the glow-in-the-dark stars. Now I have a broken ceiling fan. It's their bedroom. They can do what they want. But I'm such an incredibly light sleeper, it would probably annoy me. Give me that black hole. Margaret squirt out a quasar. You little minx. I'm about to go supernova on your hair. I have a framed portrait of Grover on my wall, and Lego on my bookshelf. Life is short. Do what makes you happy. Not a big deal. I had them in my room when I was a kid, but I totally forget they existed for like 20 years. LOL. My son's bassinet can cast stars up on the ceiling. I immediately said I could get used to this, it's awesome. Ask why are they still living in the bedroom they grew up in. This kinda made me miss the good old days. I would make more glow in the dark stars on them by coming all over their face and turning on a black light.